Because think about all those successful people. They have one thing in common. They mastered the art of saying no, because otherwise they would not achieve all those successes. So if you want to be successful, if you think about your potential, you need to start saying no. Hey there, welcome to Brilliance Unleashed. And I'm your host, Anna. And today we're shaking things up, and I'm gonna shake you a little bit with a topic that might just make you squish a bit, saying no. And not just any no, but the kind that redefines what it means to prioritize yourself. So if you're tired of feeling like a pushover, yes, I've just said that. Buckle up because today we are changing that. And maybe you are not hearing that, but today is the first episode of the autumn episode that I'm recording inside in my new space. And the rain is banging on the windows, and it's very cozy here. I have some candles, tea, and I'm ready to shake your world a little bit. Let me know if you are ready for that. So I want you to think about the last time that you wanted to say no, but instead, you said yes. Why? Were you scared of missing out? Or maybe you felt guilty? Well, here is a wake up call. Every time you say yes, where you want to say no, you are not being nice. You are being dishonest to yourself and others. So let's dive into why mastering the art of no, of saying no, is not just good for you, it's your essential tool in your toolbox. So here is that little bit of an uncomfortable truth, because saying yes too often can make your life a mess. And I'm talking from the experience. It can dilute your effectiveness, sap your energy, and leave you feeling resentful. It's like giving someone else the remote control of your life. So today we're gonna taking back of that control. I'll show you how saying no can open doors to better opportunities, relationships, and peace of mind. Because think about it, that if you are not able to say no, your kind of yes is fading away. People will stop taking you seriously. And let's get real, saying no can feel terrifying. But here's the kicker, it's also incredibly empowering. Saying no means you value your time, your energy, your money, and yourself. It's not selfish, it's really strategic. And guess what? People respect those who can communicate their limits. It's time to stop being yes person and start being the best person you can be. Because think about all those successful people. They have one thing in common. They mastered the art of saying no, because otherwise they would not achieve all those successes. So if you want to be successful, if you think about it, your potential, you need to start saying no. Otherwise, you're just gonna be in this yes mess. Oh, I like that. So now, how do you start flexing your no muscle? Because we need to start slow. If you've never put the boundaries, or you put it and you felt guilty, or you just, whew, it's like, okay, how can I start doing it? So let's break it down with our traffic light system for boundaries: green, yellow, and red. I really like that simple approach. So green boundaries, I'll imagine that there is like a quite a big hello around you. Then there is your soft no, or not right now. So they're gentle but precise. Like, for example, I'd love to help you, but can we look at this next week? So it's already signaling that you're not comfortable with that. That yellow, so this shows caution. So I can participate, but only in this extent. It's your way of saying, I'm partially available, but not always. right? So that is already more firm. And then the red boundary, so red signaling, it's non-negotiable. No, I cannot commit to this. Full stop. No guilt, no lengthy explanation are needed. And I know, and some of you at the moment is like, ooh, would I be able to say that? Yes, but you need to start practicing that muscle, no muscle, and start small. The pick one area then where you are, where you can, when you overcome it and upgrade to your green or to yellow or red signaling. Notice the shift in how you feel and how others respond. Because there is a secret I can share with you, that if you start saying no and you start setting your boundaries in a healthy way, you will receive some pushback on the other side. And the louder, harder, unacceptable responses on the other side, that it's only confirmation that this boundary has to be there. Simple as that. So I really wanted to hear from you and think about it. What is the one thing you wish you could say no to? What's stopping you? What is it there? Because if you think about it, those four type of boundaries. So we have physical, emotional, time slash digital, and also cognitive boundaries. So think about it as physical. That is like your fence around your life. And if you don't have it, people can just walk through. They can push you. They can step into your space. How would you rate yourself from 1 to 10? Where you think your boundaries in this physical space is? I want you to mark it down for yourself, or just think about the number and do not overreact and do not judge. It's just simply starting where you are. So this is a one boundary. Then we have emotional boundary. So imagine like in that fence, you have that gate. And if you keep it open, people will come, just throw it on you, whatever they wanted to throw. They're gonna ask you to do things that you don't want to do. They're gonna just load you emotionally. Do you want to keep that gate constantly open, or do you want to keep it closed and open whenever you feel like it? So, where is that line that your own emotions are done and your and others' emotions are showing up? Are you able to recognize your own emotions in a particular situation? So, rate yourself there too. Then we have a third one, my favorite, because time and digital. So do you have space? Do you allow people to call you, text you every time? Are you available at work constantly to respond to any messages? Is your phone constantly in your hands? And you're just, every ping is distracting you from whatever you do? If it is, again, I want you to put yourself somewhere on the scale. And again, no judgment, it's just where you are. And you're going to start moving the needle from now on. And then we have cognitive. So it's like your thoughts, your way of thinking, your mindset, what you are consuming, what are you feeding your brain with whom you are hanging out. This is like your cognitive boundaries. So are you allowing that everything flood in your system? Are you constantly scrolling on the phone and just being flooded by others people perfect lives? Are you able to say no to people that are actually destroying your peace? So, what is it, right? So, again, mark yourself. And then I want you to go over those boundaries again, and then mark yourself how comfortable you are today with communicating those boundaries, those physical, those emotional, those time slash digital, and cognitive boundaries. Are you able to say, I'm not going to respond to this email, or I'm going to get back to you tomorrow in 1 week? How is it? How you're communicating? And look at those biggest gaps between your boundary. If, for example, a physical boundary is pretty high, but you're communicating very low, that's the area that you need to build the muscle on. So think about it like where you are and make conscious choice to start changing from you. And I want you to commit today to yourself, because not to me and not to other listeners, but of course, if you want to, please comment. What is that one thing that you're gonna start saying no to? Maybe it's a one particular situation, maybe it's a particular person, right? And I want you to commit to that and think about it, what it's stopping you today. So I want you to blast those fears away. Share your thoughts with me on the social media, or drop them a voice message, and let's inspire others. And I'm ensuring you that once you're going to start saying no, your yeses will be more firm. Your yeses will be loud and clear for everyone. So you need to start saying no to have a space for the yeses you really truly want. So thank you for tuning in to Brilliance Unleashed. And remember, saying no might be the most respectful thing you can do for yourself and others. If this episode struck the chord with you, please share it around. Subscribe for more truth bombs and life strategies. Until next time, stay bold, draw the lines, and never forget your boundaries, your rules. So your boundaries, your rules. And check the link below and watch my masterclass about setting healthy boundaries. And let me throw it here. Challenge of the week. Say no to something that doesn't serve you. Share your story with us and let's celebrate your bravery together. It's about taking control and living on your own terms.